What is up, every pony? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at another My Little Pony Horror AU. Now, I do believe this one is entitled Divinium, and it looks really cool. Like, I've seen some art and thumbnails created on the account that made this AU. Speaking of that, this is the creator of the AU right here. Make sure to give them some support because it looks like they've worked pretty hard on this. But also make sure to stick around until the end of the video because I got some stuff to say. Or hell, don't. It's up to you. But anyway, let's jump into this AU and see what we've been missing out on. Alright, so here we are on Divinium. And this is the first part, and it says it has some AI for voices, so I'm guessing we're going to need some volume. Hang on, my dog's whining. You be quiet, Stinky! Stop. Anyway, so we're gonna listen to what these AI voices sound like. So let's see.
Log entry number 47. Subject designation: Big Apple.
What?
We have successfully retrieved the target from its domicile without incident.
Okay.
Despite its protests and pleas to return home, its incessant noises fall upon deaf ears.
Okay.
It is now secured within our laboratory facility.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Now I'm going to turn the volume off. I don't know if there's going to be any more, but we're going to see. Next part. Okay. Part 2. There is audio, and it appears as if the audio isn't music, so let's see what it is.
Note the physiological responses as we introduce controlled doses of element 115 into the subject's bloodstream. Cellular mutation appears to be occurring at an accelerated rate.
Okay. What?
Make it stop.
Make it stop.
Fascinating. Tumorigenesis and
Wait.
alopecia manifesting as anticipated. The subject's resistance to the treatment is commendable, albeit futile. Macintosh, your use serves a higher purpose.
Big Mac?
You are a vessel for knowledge, a conduit for scientific advancement. Your sacrifice shall serve our people, and yours in glorious ways.
What? They got my boy Big Mac. No. All right, we have part 3 with some more creepy audio, so let's give it a listen.
Log entry number 52.
Okay.
Subject Big Apple continues to display remarkable resilience in the face of adversity.
Oh God.
Despite his pleas for release from his treatment, his physical strength has increased exponentially since the initiation of the experiment.
Poor Big Mac.
The pain he endures is admittedly unimaginable, yet his will to survive remains unbroken.
What the f- What the hell? Oh my God. Sorry I can't be there for you, sis. I'm sorry I won't be there to watch your younger sister grow up. Sorry, Granny, I won't be there to help you get out of bed. Oh, where'd the audio come from, bro? That's crazy. All right, got part 4. This one's even longer.
In our experiments with subject. Despite his remarkable display of strength and resilience,
Okay.
security personnel were able to subdue him after considerable effort.
Subdue.
It took the combined force of our finest guards and the full firepower of anti-tank rounds to bring him down.
Damn.
Impressive. The loss of the security personnel is regrettable, but necessary sacrifices in the pursuit of knowledge. What truly grieves me is the setback to our research caused by demise. His potential was immense, a testament to the power of...
What the f-
Nevertheless, we must press on. 3 new subjects have been identified and will undergo the same experimentation process as Macintosh. Their sacrifices shall not be in vain.
Oh God, who are you sacrificing?
As I oversee the preparations for the next phase of our research, I cannot help but marvel at the progress we have made.
Really?
Power of holds the key to unlocking untold potential within the changeling race.
Changeling race?
It seems our new subjects have arrived.
What?
Time to begin the next chapter of our scientific endeavors.
Are they just kidnapping ponies and bringing them to the location just to, like, infect them with this so-called experiment? Because that is actually insanity. Anyway,
Log entry
part 5.
number 57. Today, we commence analysis of our first new subject.
Okay.
Designated Derpy Hooves.
No!
This Pegasi mare presents a unique set of characteristics.
Leave Derpy alone!
And intellectually, that warrant careful examination. Derpy Hooves displays notable deviations from the norm.
No!
Her physiology and cognitive function. Her dyslexia, evident in her struggle with language comprehension,
Oh god.
suggests underlying neurological anomalies that warrant further investigation. Furthermore, the distinct lazy eye observed in the subject may indicate neurological or muscular deficiencies affecting ocular function. This, coupled with her erratic behavior and apparent lack of focus, presents intriguing avenues for study. Despite her apparent limitations, Derpy Hooves possesses a resilience and adaptability that cannot be overlooked.
Leave Derpy alone!
Potential as a subject for experimentation with Divinium is vast, offering insights into the effects of the substance on individuals with varying levels of cognitive ability.
Leave Derpy alone, bro. Big Mac, sure, that's one thing, and don't get me wrong, Big Mac's an amazing character. But he's strong, you know, if something were to happen, he could keep others safe. But what? Why Derpy, bro? Leave her alone. She didn't do anything to deserve this. Oh, turn that down. There we go. God dang it. Thanks, TikTok. Appreciate the... Now I have to do it again. I just realized I'm actually being dumb here. Hey there, everypony. Get ready to sparkle and shine because something super duper amazing is about to happen. That's right, we're having a party under the stars to watch the most spectacular meteor shower Ponyville has ever seen. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see shooting stars dance across the sky like never before. And who better to celebrate with than all of your fabulous friends? We'll have treats galore, music that'll make you want to dance until dawn, and plenty of fun games and activities to keep the party going all night long. Plus, there might even be a few surprises along the way. So grab your best party hat, bring your brightest smile, and join us for an evening of laughter, love, and lots of meteor magic. Trust me, you won't want to miss this cosmic celebration. So a pretty wholesome, note. You can tell it's obviously from Pinkie. One, because it says Pinkie Pie down here. But two, the writing, talking about parties. Come on, it's obviously Pinkie. Part 7 of MLP Divinium. Where did you go? Twilight Sparkle. Status. While excited for the crescent moon meteor shower, something feels off. She can't quite place her hoof on what other than that. She's helping set up for the festivities. Yeah, sorry, I got lost and thought, again, Spike. Here, let me help you with that. Physical health is healthy, mental health is healthy, hunger, well fed, and thirst, well drank. So Twilight seems to be okay. Rarity. Status. Currently the lead visionary on decoration for the crescent moon, or the crescent meteor shower celebration. Physical health is healthy. Mental health is healthy, if not a bit stressed. Hunger is well fed, and thirst is well drank. Huff. I told you to use violet cloth. This is obviously purple. Where's Rainbow Dash with the paint? Oh my god. Rarity, calm down. It's a color. Calm down. Although she is a perfectionist, so I can't blame her for feeling that way. Pinkie Pie. Status. Super stoked for the celebration. Helping with streamers, party poppers, table decorations, snacks, the whole 9 yards. But also her nose has been wiggly recently. Probably not the Pinkie senses, just jitters before this big party. Physical health is healthy, mental health is also healthy. Hunger is, well, she ate well, and she's well drank and thirst, so she's good. Applejack and Applebloom. Status: AJ and Applebloom were supposed to be prepping for the celebration by harvesting some apples for cider to be passed out at the Crescent Meteor shower, but are currently looking for Macintosh. He's been gone for a few days now. Physical health is fine, haven't been eating too well since he disappeared. Mental health is real worried about their big brother. Where could he be? Hunger, well fed, kind of, and thirst is well drank. So they're remotely okay, but they are concerned for Big Mac, meaning the voice in the beginning, it wasn't an AI British version of Applejack. Although in a way I had like a slight thought it could have been Applejack talking, but I don't think so. I don't know, I just feel it in my heart. I don't think that's Applejack. Rainbow Dash and Scootaloo. Status: Rainbow Dash was planning on performing a sonic rainboom during the event, but Scootaloo's what is that word there? Incessant requests for Dash to show her what it's like to fly forced her hoof, and now is planning on spending the event with her, de facto little sister. Physical health is healthy, mental health is healthy, thirst is well drank, and hunger is well fed, so they're pretty good. Fluttershy. Status: while excited for the Meteor shower, Discord hasn't shown up for their weekly tea, which he has never done in all the time they've been friends. She now waits anxiously for his arrival. Physical health is alright, mental health is mild distress, hunger well fed, thirst well drank. But he's never late. Angel, I do hope he's alright. And she has some teapots and tea kettle and some stuff over here. We have another video, part 8. It's 1 minute and 40 seconds in length, and we're turning up the volume once again.
Can I help you?
Good afternoon, ma'am. We're here from the local police department.
Okay.
May we have a moment of your time?
Come on in.
That's Applejack.
Thank you kindly, ma'am. We just wanted to ask you a few questions about your brother, Big
Okay.
Macintosh. Seems he's gone missing, and we're trying to gather any information that might help locate him.
Macintosh. Well, shoot, he's been gone for a spell now, and it's putting a real strain on the farm, let me tell you.
We understand, ma'am. Must be tough running Sweet Apple Acres without him.
Okay.
Have you noticed anything unusual in the days leading up to his disappearance?
Nope, can't say I have. He left one more in the tent of the orchard, and that's the last any pony has seen of him. Even Applebloom's been wondering where he's gone off to.
We'll do our best to track him down, ma'am, but we need your help. Is there any pony who might have had a reason to harm your brother?
Harm him? What in tarnation are you suggesting?
Oh, God.
Ain't got no enemies around these parks. He's as gentle as they.
What the fuck?
Ma'am, we're just trying to gather all the facts. If you could think of any pony who might have had a grudge against him, it could help us narrow down our search.
Well, I ain't got nothing for ya, and I reckon if you can't help find my brother, then you best be on your way.
Ma'am, we're doing everything we can to find him, but we're dealing with some sensitive information, and we can't divulge all the details of our investigation.
What?
Sensitive information? You mean to tell me you know something about Macintosh, and you're keeping it from me? That's downright disrespectful.
Ma'am, please understand.
Oh. Okay, reset. AJ, I do understand why she's feeling a bit hectic, you know, why she's stressed out and, you know, sounding a little angry, but I do think she could calm down a little bit to have her thoughts expressed. It would probably make the situation a little bit stressful or less stressful for her. But honestly, on both sides, it's understandable. So, part 9. Part 9. I can turn this down now. Sweet. Anyway, MLP Divinium, part 9. H hour. Oh. Twilight Sparkle and Sweetie Belle. Status: was watching the meteor shower when a loud bang near the Everfree forest. She's deciding to investigate with Sweetie Belle, who also heard the noise. Physical health is healthy, mental health is a bit stressed, thirst is well drank, and hunger is well fed, so they're pretty okay, and they got some flashlights, and they're doing a little bit of decorating. Or not decorating, investigating. Those two words have nothing in common. Pinkie Pie and Rarity. Status: when the celebration finally came to be, Pinkie was able to get Rarity to lighten up about the whole thing, allowing her to realize it didn't have to be perfect. They assumed that loud bang in the distance was probably some pony with fireworks or something. Rarity saw last. Sweetie Belle with Twilight. Mental health, outstanding. Physical health is healthy. Thirst is well drank, and hunger is well fed. And Pinky says, see, parties are supposed to be fun, and they look all happy and stuff, so that's a cute little moment there with those two. Applejack is missing. The last any pony heard of her was when local police came and questioned her about Macintosh's disappearance. Okay, that would explain why it, cut off so abruptly from the last slide, or video that we listened to. Scootaloo and Rainbow Dash. Status, the two were on a mountain, observing the meteor shower when, after some stray fireworks went off, or at least that's what it sounded like, they heard a scream from the Everfree Forest. The strangest part is they're up on the hills near Sweet Apple Acres. Whatever or whoever made that noise must have been really scared. Physical health is healthy, mental health is a bit frightened, thirst well drank, and hunger well fed. Angel? Uh-oh, don't tell me you're gonna target my girl Flutters, bro. Come on, man. What is that? That don't look like Angel. I can barely see it, but is that Zakora? I can't really tell. Forgive me, I'm blind and I can't see for shit. MLP Divinium, episode 10. Hold on, I'm gonna say this properly. Amisatiaphobia. I think that's how you say that. Lyra Heartstrings. Status, lost Bonbon after she ran off into a crowd of people / ponies, because it's a MLP AU, during the celebration. She found her, or at least what's left of her wife. What do you mean by that? Bonbon. Physical health is healthy with a question mark. Mental health is paranoid and distraught. Thirst is a bit parched, and hunger is well fed. Applejack is still missing. Last she was heard about or heard from was when the local police came and questioned her about Macintosh's disappearance. Discord is also missing. Pinkie Pie. Status. After the party, something terrible happened. Pinkie herself is quite unsure as to what, but she's deciding to try and keep a brave face for the others. Hunkered down in Rarity's boutique, she can still see the light in Lyra's eyes dissipate, as her neck was brutally ripped out and feasted upon by ... She feels sick. Everything's gonna be fine, every pony, just fine. That's concerning. So Lyra's dead, I assume. Physical health was trampled a bit when a bunch of ponies were running from ... whatever was left of those who were changed, and minor bruising and internal bleeding. Mental health, experiencing stress from traumatic experience. Thirst, suffering from minor dehydration, and hunger is semi-well fed, so definitely some shit went down here. Rarity. Status, she doesn't know where her sister is, and understandably so. She feels awful as to have let her go on her own on the night of the festival. Her wailing has been constant for the past 3 days, since the start of the infection. May lose her voice soon. All she can do is hope her little sister is safe. Physical health is fine, mental health is large amounts of self-loathing. Hunger is mild hunger, she does need to eat, and thirst is mild dehydration. Obviously, I can understand that. She's stressed out, she misses her little sister, and with a crazy infection that goes around within these AUs, I would want to be by my sister too, if that's all I had other than my friends. Sweetie Belle. Oh, she's dead. Okay, Sweetie Belle was not fast enough. Twilight Sparkle. Status, got separated from Sweetie Belle in the Everfree Forest. They found the crash site of the Meteor, but even the foliage seemed to be drawn away from it, as if the forest knew something they didn't. Suddenly, they were attacked by what was once Zakora and got separated. Thankfully, it couldn't bite them if it tried. Physical health, exhausted but healthy. Mental health, terrified, high levels of stress, difficulty thinking straight, and thirst is beginning to feel parched, and hunger is semi-well fed. Shoot, where's Sweetie Belle? I know where Sweetie Belle is. She's dead. Anyway, Derpy is also missing. Poor Derpy. Zakora, yeah, that's, oh my god. Status, Her house was caught in the blast caused by the meteorites landing. She didn't make it, but a part of her still lives, even now. Stage 1, reanimation. Mouth was kicked off by a frightened Fluttershy. Okay, so Flutters kicked her mouth off. That's goated of Flutters. Okay, defend yourself, am I right? We support that here. Fluttershy, status, was able to escape Zakora by bucking her as hard as she could and running away, but is now lost wandering the forest. She's far too frightened to fly. Physical health, scars present, unclean, may need disinfectant or potential infection of wounds may be present. Mental health, panicking, feelings of being alone and vulnerable, hunger, needs food, and thirst, well drank, with a question mark. She has a Stanley Cup. Interesting. Divinium, Part 11. Decisions. Rainbow Dash and Scootaloo. Status, she and Scootaloo are staying in her cloud house, far away from all the disaster down on the surface. Dash wants to help her friends and get them to safety, but Scootaloo says they should hunker down a bit longer to see if it is safe. Physical health is healthy. Mental health is shaken but determined. Thirst is well drank and hunger is well fed. I can't just leave them down there while I sit here in safety. I gotta help them, Scootaloo. But what if it's too late? Understandably so, they both have good points. Applejack is still missing. Discord's still missing. Fluttershy. Status, she's very, very lost. Unsure if she's been walking in circles this whole time, still far too frightened to fly, but then is found by a certain Lavender Alicorn. Physical health, exhausted, tripped on roots, thought it was some pony trying to attack them, ran off into some bushes. Mental health, fucking terrified, understandably so. Thirst is dehydrated, hunger, beginning to feel hungry, and she's at, like, Twilight, is that you? Kind of thing. Twilight Sparkle. Status, found Flutters in a bush. Hearing movement around the forest, they need to get out now. Physical health, was able to avoid being attacked by Zakora, so healthy. Whew, I got a burp. Excuse me. Mental state, has been wandering the forest for unknown periods of time. It isn't safe here, we need to leave. But before that, we gotta find Sweetie Belle. She just wants to go home. Thirst is dehydrated, and hunger is beginning to feel hungry. Get her some food. Pinky. Status is really struggling to keep herself together. She can't keep this up for long. Yesterday, she saw a little filly get ripped apart by two stallions like wolves fighting over a rabbit carcass. Every night, she wakes up in a pool of sweat. Physical health, experiencing tremors from stress. Mental health, deteriorating rapidly due to attempting to stay herself despite everything happening. Thirst, dehydrated, hunger, beginning to starve self unintentionally. Everything's okay, everything's okay, everything's okay, everything's okay. So, and she has a little ball here with a smiley face on it. It says, given to her by Snips and Snails to help keep herself calm. So Pinky's stressing. Carousel Boutique, 7 days after the meteor shower. Rarity? You, haven't come out of your room in a while. Oh, I skipped something, my bad. Every pony in here is really worried. I just could really use some pony to talk to about, well, Creek? Uh-oh. Yeah, I think I could use that too. Pinky and Rarity found solace in confiding in each other, especially in this, to be frank, really violent time. Even if it is pointless. That's a concerning last slide. Oh boy. Alright, so we got a MLP Divinium found log number 1, so we're gonna give this a listen, you know? So let's hear it out.
Tosh, head of the Royal Bureau of Investigation, issuing a formal update on recent developments regarding a shadow organization operating within Equestria. Our intelligence indicates a troubling escalation in the activities of this clandestine group, with evidence pointing to support and backing from the Changeling lands.
Okay.
Reports of innocent ponies being kidnapped, Their methods are ruthless.
That sounds about
Their
right.
Operations meticulously planned.
I'm sorry to cut it off. What did I say in the beginning? I said I knew ponies were getting kidnapped and being put in situations where they were getting infected by the infection. I knew that. I called it. It is what it is.
We cannot afford to underestimate the threat they pose to the safety and security of Equestria. The RBI is mobilizing all available resources to investigate these incidents and bring those responsible to justice.
Okay.
No stone will be left unturned in our pursuit of truth and accountability. It grieves me to know that innocent ponies have fallen victim to these atrocities. Their suffering serves as a stark reminder of the importance of our mission and the need for unwavering resolve in the face of darkness.
Okay.
This is Carl Koltage, head of the Royal...
Okay, I just needed to hear the name at the beginning. Carl Koltage, so... I'm actually trying to, like, figure this out, trying to get more idea, and I'm looking in the side here. And you guys can't see it because it's off screen, but there's a comment that says, very interesting. Also, I'm a bit confused. Are the changelings the good or bad guys in this AU? And who was the mayor speaking in the lab test? Which, once again, I thought it was Applejack at first, but I'm already figuring out that it's not because the creator responded, the changelings are the bad guys, more or less. That mayor is a changeling scientist, a very high-ranking scientist. So it's a random mayor who's a changeling scientist, causing these experiments, these kidnapped ponies, to go through absolute hell by being infected by Divinium. I think that's what it's called, but man, this is a really, really well-made AU. Like, there's a lot of information to take in with this one. Okay. Okay. Hey, it's me, the creator of this Lil COD Zombies inspired MLP AU. I've been working hard on the next episodes and have been planning out where the story will go from here. But don't expect the release of the episodes to be super consistent, as this is a hobby. I don't want this to end up feeling like an obligation, so I may take a bit longer for the next episode. I appreciate your understanding. So I'm gonna give a message towards creators of AUs. I know there's a lot of people who feel like they're pressured into making AUs, and I personally think just take your time, have fun with it, and enjoy yourself. That is the best thing about AU creation, and the best thing about waiting for an AU is it gives the fans a lot more content when you release those episodes. So it's completely okay to not rush the next episode. It'll give you a lot more time to add details and some really high quality stuff to it. So that's completely okay. Divinium found audio part 2. This one's a bit shorter. It's 42 seconds long. Let's turn it up.
Dr. Regina Steingren.
Trigger warning, suicide. Yeah, there's your trigger warning for that.
A final report to anyone who may hear this.
What?
The facility has been breached. Containment has failed. Changeling operatives and ponies alike succumbing to the effects of element 115.
Oh god.
Derpy has escaped.
Derpies?
She's unleashed chaos upon us.
Derpy?
She is lost. I cannot allow myself to suffer the same fate as my colleagues, torn apart, eaten alive.
Oh my god. Okay. So this one really is based off of like Call of Duty, and it's super cool. I do like that. But this little audio clip here gave us a big thing when it comes to information, and it's also very unfortunate. The scientist mayor, that's a very high-ranking scientist, is also no longer alive because she has simply took herself out of the equation, not having to deal with the situation any further, and she refused to be alive if she were to be ripped to shreds by Derpy. I tried to tell y'all, leave Derpy alone, but no, you didn't listen to me. So what happened? You died. Anyway, moving on. Don't care. We got Divinium, 100 follower special. Part 12, the Cavalry arrives. So we're here in Rarity's boutique, and you got Rarity, you got Pinky, you got Snips and Snails. You can barely see him, but you can make him out a little bit. And I don't know this guy's name. I don't know this ponies. I don't know if he's an OC or he has a name. But I'm guessing there's a possibility we'll find out. And there's Applejack. The Royal Bureau of Investigation, RBI, is Equestria's top investigative agency. With the recent outbreak of reanimated creatures, they're now prioritizing efforts to find a cure or solution to this threat. Collaborating with experts and local governments, they're determined to safeguard Equestria and restore peace. Applejack, Agent Orange. Status: Applejack joined the RBI to ensure her family's safety in an underground bunker, protected from changeling abduction. Despite her secrecy, she assisted the RBI in Canterlot and was later assigned a mission with Dr. Hooves to evacuate Ponyville survivors. During a raid on the changeling base, she discovered her brother Macintosh's fate. She has vitality potions, calls them Juggernog, that's cool as shit, by the way, made by Dr. Hooves. Thirst is well drank and hunger is well fed. Mental health: secretly feels absolutely terrible about leaving her friends, but in the end she thinks it's for the best. She'll make up for that in helping them find a safer place to stay. And physical health is quite healthy, so AJ's alive, that's great. Dr. Hooves. Status: after Derpy went missing, he came to the RBI in hopes of finding her. His wish was granted when they raided an abandoned changeling base. Experiments with 115 and less morally objectionable ways, creating potions, weapons, etc. Mental health: always has Derpy in the back of his mind, hoping for a cure. Physical health: graying hairs from stress. Hunger is well fed and thirst is well drank, and he has a Call of Duty ray gun, which is pretty badass if I say so myself. Rainbow Dash. Status: running. Any food she had in her house to the ponies in the boutique and giving it out by their individual needs. She, like Pinky, is trying to put on a brave face for every pony else. Very, very relieved that Applejack is safe. She just hopes that Twilight and Fluttershy are okay. Physical health: semi-healthy, highly stressed. Mental health is stressed. Thirst is well drank and hunger is well fed, and she has a Daring Do booklet here and a image with her and all her friends. Scootaloo. Status: was informed by AJ that Applebloom is safe with the RBI, but when she asked Rarity where her sister is, she didn't give an answer. Physical health: quite healthy. Mental health: quite distressed. Thirst is well drank and hunger is well fed. Pinkie Pie. Status: excited that Applejack and Rainbow Dash are okay. Just hopes she doesn't have to stomp out the life of another creature that was once a pony with her bare hooves. Physical health: hair is still a mess, small scratches everywhere else. Mental health: improving as she and Rarity get together once a day to simply talk like they used to, like none of this is happening. Thirst is dehydrated and hunger is hungry. Get this girl some food and some water, she deserves it. The gang's almost all here, we just need Twilight and Fluttershy. And I'm pretty sure so far I think they're okay, but don't hold me against that. I could be completely wrong. And there's Sweetie Belle's carcass, because she's dead. No, it can't be. Twilight Sparkle. Status: I could not save her. Physical health: I could not save her. Mental health: I could not save her. Thirst: I could not save her. Hunger: I could not save her. Yeah, you let Sweetie Belle die. Anyway, it's okay. Shit happens, then you flush. Fluttershy. Status: saw something. Is now hiding in a bush. Again. But there's something coming up behind Twilight. Physical health is fine. Mental health is traumatized from seeing Sweetie Belle's corpse. Hunger is hungry and thirst is dehydrated. Twilight, behind you! And there's Spike all alone in the treehouse. Is he okay? He looks very sad. She will come back, right? Yeah, she has to come back. She's not the type of pony to leave her best friend behind. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Princess Luna. Status: when the meteorites fell and nearly destroyed the castle, she tried to get all of the members of the royal court to safety. But with Celestia now missing, she's left to rule a struggling Equestria during this crisis. Physical health: losing sleep due to constant need for performing the duties of both raising/lowering the sun and moon, having to stay awake for almost days at a time. Mental health: She isn't faring very well mentally either, with being laid on with a plethora of new responsibilities, as well as seeing the reanimated corpses of many ponies she'd known well. She's beginning to retreat into her own mind, almost never speaking unless necessary. Hunger, forgets to eat at times, may need reminders. Thirst is well drank. Calm down, Luna, what would Big Sis do? Bon Bon is dead. Status was piled upon by what were once ponies. After she died, she attacked her very special some pony. Of course, she ate Lyra. It happens. I expected it from her. Physical health, no blood flow, decomposition, present. Bacteria heavily present, overflowing with ghrelin and system. Mental health, non-existent. Thirst, ... Hunger, I ate her, and it just repeats it like a bunch of times. Yeah. So, you have like, I can't... Is this just a image of... Oh my god, okay. Okay. I don't think this has to do with the AU. Anyway, MLP Divinium, Part 13, VIX Evazit. Or Vix Evazit, I don't know. Twilight Sparkle. Status, was attacked by what was once Trixie. Her wing was ripped off. Fluttershy was able to get her and Sweetie Belle's remains to the rest of the group, and is now being transported to a hospital in Canterlot. Physical health, wing irreparably damaged. Unconscious. Mental health is traumatized. Thirst is dehydrated, and hunger is beginning to starve. Applejack, Agent Orange. Status is alright. A bit worried about Twilight. Is helping escort the caravan of ponies to Canterlot, and a bit distant. Physical health is quite healthy. Mental health is worried. Hunger is well fed, and thirst is well drank. And she has more Juggernog over here. Rarity. Status. She isn't doing well. She buried Sweetie Belle behind their home. She refuses to talk to either Fluttershy or Twilight. You're really holding a grudge against them when... I guess Twilight you could somewhat hold a grudge, but... Flutters didn't do anything. Pinkie Pie. Status, the caravan is taking turns on who's pulling who in carts. Seeing as some pony blew up the train, tracks leading into and out of town. Walking was the only way to Canterlot. It's become harder and harder for Pinkie to stay Pinkie. Physical health, exhausted. Mental health, strained. Thirst, semi-well drank, and hunger is semi-hungry. And Spike's dead. Of course. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? I love the Ben drowned reference. That's really funny. And really cool, too. Worry not, this will not be your end, after all. You were left to die. Why don't you give her what she rightfully deserves? Fluttershy. Status, hasn't said a word since she saved Twilight. Continues to stare off into nothingness. Doesn't move much unless asked. Physical health, really still, doesn't move much. Mental status, unknown, doesn't talk anymore. Thirst is a bit dehydrated, and hunger is semi-well fed. Okay, poor Flutters. Trixie's dead. Yeah. Status, fully infected, nearly mauled Twilight to death, if Fluttershy hadn't stepped in. Strangely enough, this infected will go out of its way to make its presence known to any potential prey in a given area, seemingly a leftover trait from its life. But Twilight was too heartbroken to notice. Physical health, decomposing major blood loss. Mental health is unknown and has periods of uncontrollable laughter. Thirst is NA and hunger is unsatiable. Stage 1, reanimation. Stage 1 reanimation, the first stage of infection, always and exclusively occurs post-mortem. Eyes dilate excessively, causing damage to sight over time. In this specific case, the cells were mutated by exposure to 115 and created a sort of mask. Or 115, yeah, that's the number of Derpy, right? I think so. And created a sort of mask out of the tissue of the pony surrounding the muzzle area. This serves little to no purpose, as the cells are likely cancerous in nature caused by the inherent radiation found within Divinium, element 115. Okay, that's just the elements, so once you get exposure to the element, you get infected. And that's Lyra. She does not look very great. As of this time, I am unsure as to why or how this occurred. What we do know is the radiation emitted from the meteorites can be picked up by winds and come into contact with viable corpses. We also know there is a correlation with what type of radiation the element emits and the reanimation of corpses. But as of now, that is the extent of our knowledge. Alright, so that's stage 1. We only get to really see stage 1, although if we take a look back at Trixie, I have a feeling they start to look very grotesque during later stages. Is this a meme, bro? I'll watch that later in my spare time. You guys can check it out. I just think it's so funny because the first thing I see... No, we gotta see this. Cadence disedible ain't shit. I gotta see this. Hold on. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. Anyway. There's official playlist on Spotify for the MLP Divinium official playlist. Make sure to look into that if you guys are interested. Part 14. Knee deep in blood. Twilight Sparkle. Status: she was hospitalized in Canterlot. General. All of the others visit her nearly daily. She can't even bring herself to look them in the face. Physical health: heavy blood loss from losing her wing. Mental health: experiencing post-traumatic stress disorder, and tends to keep quiet. Although, she still finds solace in her books. Thirst is well drank and hunger is well fed, and she has her books and she's taking a little nappy poo. Rainbow Dash. Status: surprisingly, she's being super cautious, not wanting Scootaloo to even get near the castle wall, keeping the infected out. She does not want to risk losing Scootaloo like how Rarity lost Sweetie Belle. Physical health overall is fine, hair's a bit of a mess though. Mental health: stressed, worried about Rarity, Twilight, AJ, and Twilight, and Pinky hasn't been seen in a minute either. Wait, what? So Rarity, Twilight, no, she's worried about Rarity and Twilight, she's worried about them, but AJ and Twilight and Pinky have not been seen in a minute. I think that's the best way to word that. Thirst is well drank and hunger is well fed. Just stay inside, okay? I'm sorry, but it's not safe outside. Rarity. Status: ever since they've gotten to Canterlot, she has been sneaking out of the castle walls to explore the fashion district, or what's left of it. She hopes it can make her feel somewhat happy again, trying to fill a hole that a little filly once occupied in her life and heart. Physical health: hair and coat is a mess, but healthy. Mental health: suffering stage 1 of grief, denial. Thirst is parched and hunger is well fed. DJ Pon 3, they got, oh my god, that's actually crazy, bro. That's a thumbnail if I say so myself, I'm just saying. My god. Stage 2, mutations. Blindsided but sense of smell is extremely heightened. Ponies killed 75. Wow. DJ Pon 3's on a freaking kill streak, bro. Fluttershy. Status: still refuses to talk, but when Pinky stopped visiting her temporary quarters in the castle, she decided to check on her. Physical health: healthy, although legs experience tremors for unknown reasons. Mental health: emotionally and mentally scarred from everything that's happened. Thirst is well drank and hunger is well fed. Oh my god. Status: she died crying, pleading, asking for any pony for help, but no pony came, so grilled cheese killed Pinky. Wow. Oh my god. Now I'm starting to think, what should the thumbnail be for this? I guess you're gonna have to wait and find out. Haha. Spike is dead. Stage 2 mutation, he's killed 5 ponies. It's not as big of a number as DJ has done, but I'm sure it'll grow. Quite positive. Agent Orange, AJ. Status: was trotting along the walls of the castle when a body fell from the top of the wall. They got over the wall. Mental health: distressed and increasingly anxious. Physical health, overall healthy. Hunger is well fed and thirst is well drank. Scootaloo and Apple Bloom. Status, neither pony knows what happened to their friend, Sweetie Belle, and none of their older friends or family will tell them. So they decide to find out what happened to her themselves. Physical health, as they are the youngest and heavily protected, the worst physical ailments they have endured have been sore hooves and scraped knees. Mental health, stressed. Although, to be fair, that's every pony at this moment. But ever since they got to Canterlot and integrated themselves with the shelter located in, around, and underneath the castle, the fillies still get up to their occasional shenanigans. Thirst, well drank, and hunger is well fed. Maybe she's sick like all those other ponies. Sick? Other ponies? What do you mean? Understandable. Sweetie Bot? Okay. I like how they're introducing Sweetie Bot. Yeah, no. Anyway. So we got MLP Divinium unused stuff. This is going to be interesting. Pinkie Pie. Status, she is helping move the survivors to Canterlot, but is beginning to enjoy killing the infected a little too much. Physical health, healthy, although refuses to see Nurse Redheart. Mental health, experiencing psychotic episodes, mostly when violence is likely to ensue. Thirst is well drank and hunger is well fed, but has a craving for infected meat. Haha, yes, more blood! This is an unused slide for Pinkie. Originally, she was planned to go insane and end up being similar to the Smile HD animation. It was scrapped because I felt like that had been done too many times already. Understandable. This is an unused concept for an infected Twilight. Nothing much to really comment on. Felt too samey to every other infected I had made up to that point. Real old unused infected Macintosh. Originally, I was planning on making the whole side story of how Macintosh got infected a slideshow, but I decided to try something new. That is a really cool design, by the way. Unused infected Derpy. Not much to say, decided against using it as it felt too similar to other creators' infected ponies designs, which is understandable. Still looks pretty cool though. Infected Shining Armor's original design. That's crazy, dog. Don't worry, I'm working on episode 15 as we speak. Here's a sneak peek at the episode, and I believe that's Sweetie Bot, right? What is this? That's an edit. You guys can check out the edit on the page. I don't know if it's important, but I'm going to skip it anyway. Part 15, and we have a creepy looking pony here with a bunch of eyes. So Flutters is running from is it cheese sandwich or grilled cheese? I think it's cheese sandwich, right? Weird Al voiced cheese sandwich. And Flutters got a lot of scratches, so Flutters hurt. And there's Luna. Luna is protecting Flutters. Awesome. Bang. Crumple. Are thou all right, Fluttershy? Oh, right. Apologies. Luna and Fluttershy. Description. Currently in the upper area of Canterlot Castle, looking for any survivors of the breach in the wall surrounding the castle. Physical health. Fluttershy is wounded, but the adrenaline is keeping her going. Mental health. Can't worry about that right now. Twilight Sparkle. Status. Her broken wing was horribly infected by bacteria and other nasties and had to be amputated. She was awoken by alarms and screams. She is in the medical bay, currently deciding if she should go help. Physical status. After the amputation, she is a bit shaky and has some minor phantom pains. Mental status. After being mauled by Trixie, she is more than traumatized. Hunger is well fed and thirst is well drank. Sweetie Belle? Is that you? Yes. Wait. Why are you two looking at me like that? Is there something in my mane? Who are you? Haha, don't be silly. It's me, Sweetie Belle. Where have you been? I don't really know. All I remember is having a scary dream about the Everfree Forest, and I woke up here. The CMC? Status. After exploring the lower parts of the castle, they discovered an android claiming to be Sweetie Belle. Apple Bloom doesn't believe that's her friend, while Scootaloo is a bit more open-minded to the idea. After all, maybe this is just a costume Rarity made for her. Mental health, stressed and confused, but Sweetie Bot is fine. Physical health, satisfactory. Thirst, satisfactory. And hunger is satisfactory. Rarity, status is missing. Oh boy. Hunger, unknown. Thirst, unknown. Mental health, unknown. And physical health, unknown. You had to leave, Rarity. You had to go to dangerous terrain. I thought she was with you. Rainbow Dash. Status, left for supplies, came back to the entire castle, being in a panic. Doesn't know where Scootaloo is. Physical health is alright, if not a bit tired from flying nonstop to Cloudsdale, which is quarantined off from everywhere else. Mental health is distressed. Hunger, a bit hungry, and thirst is a bit parched. And she brought supplies with her. Applejack. Status, the alarm for a breach of the wall has gone off, and she can't seem to find her sister anywhere. She fears the worst. Physical health, a bit tired after fighting what was once Cheese Sandwich. Poor Pinky. Mental health is stressed. Hunger is well fed and thirst is well drank. And she has a cool little gun here, and she got some sodas, some of this delicious stuff. Apple Bloom. Derpy hooves. Oh my god, Derpy. Jesus. Status, while she is, by the very definition, infected, she, unlike all the other infected, has a pulse. Likely a side effect of being experimented on by the changelings. She is currently under the care and observation of the RBI. Specifically, Dr. Hooves is watching her every move to keep her and others safe until they can somehow fix her. It appears she only becomes hostile when any pony gets too close, using echolocation to observe her surroundings. That's because she has no eyes. This is just a sorry for not uploading post. It's okay. We got MLP Horror AU Divinium information. Let's take a look at this. What is Divinium? Divinium, also known as Element 115, is a strange and powerful substance that came to Equestria in meteorites during the festival. It has the ability to bring the dead back to life, give living creatures new powers, and cause dramatic physical changes. While it has lots of potential, it's also the main reason of the infection crisis. Some tried to create super soldiers and got terrifying mutants. Scientists like Dr. Hooves are working hard to understand Divinium better, hoping to harness its benefits while controlling its dangerous side effects. When does this take place? This story takes place several days after Magical Mystery Cure, but before Equestria Girls. Can my OC be a part of it? No. Who is this? Regina Steingrim. Is that the scientist? This is Regina Steingrim, a changeling scientist and the highest ranking researcher to Queen Chrysalis in the Changeling Empire, specializing in unethical experimentation with Divinium. She enjoys inflicting pain on those she deems unfit for life. Her work focuses on creating super soldiers and undead armies. Regina's experiments begin a week before it cuts off, but it has the letter N. So before the N, before the rest of the world. She is also a massive bitch. I like how it says that at the way bottom. That is really funny. But also, she's the one who took herself out of the equation. If you think back to a little bit ago when we went to that one video clip that had a trigger warning. Help, my cutie mark is faded. Does that mean I'm turning? No, a faded cutie mark does not mean you're turning into an infected pony. It indicates that you've been exposed to a mild amount of Divinium, Element 115, radiation. While your cutie mark's appearance may have changed, it is purely cosmetic. You still retain all the skills and abilities associated with your cutie mark. Unfortunately, the change in appearance is irreversible, but it does not affect your health or abilities in any other way. Good to know. Stages, pre-infection. It is somewhat misleading to label this phenomenon as an infection, as the primary condition for transformation is death. Living ponies are immune to the transformative effects. The process only begins post-mortem, triggered by the presence of 115's inherent radiation. So you got Derpy here, normal pony, ignore the eyes, they're just built different. On God, Derpy's amazing. Stage 1, happily uninfected pony. A Stage 1 infected pony reanimated by exposure to 115 displays significant physical changes. Their skin tightens and loses its color, along with their hair. appearing pale and desiccated. These ponies no longer have a heartbeat and remain eerily silent, showing no vocal ability at this stage. So they don't talk. Is Fluttershy infected? Please no, bro. Identifying an infected pony often involves noting the presence of severe injuries that should be fatal. Yet the pony remains animated. Despite their lifeless appearance, they move with a sudden jolts and jerks, their behavior becoming erratic and aggressive without warning. Occasionally, the original consciousness may briefly surface immediately after reanimation, but their personality soon fades. It's crucial to either run or put them out of their misery. Some pony a day later. So if we're looking at her, she's pretty normal up here, and down here her eyes are very dilated. She has like a mark bitten out of her buttocks over here. She has a bunch of bumps and cuts on her. Poor girl. Stage 2. A Stage 2 infected pony shows advanced signs of mutation from prolonged 115 exposure. Their appearance is grotesque, with severe tissue necrosis and tight skeletal skin. Muscle mutations may either hinder or enhance their hunting abilities. When beneficial, these mutations make them exceptionally dangerous. They become extremely loud and aggressive, relentlessly pursuing prey until either prey or hunter is dead. The best strategy for dealing with Stage 2 infected is to blow off their head from a distance with magic or firearms if they see you and you have no way to get distance between you two. It's often best to end your own life to avoid a more painful fate. Any type of damage to your brain will do just fine to prevent reanimating. And she looks very like this looks cool, the middle of her stomach here, like her body's ripping. The eyes are starting to turn all black. She still has a bunch of scratches. She ain't doing too good. Stage 3. In Stage 3 of infection, the infected pony's body begins to decompose significantly, leading to slow, shambling movements as their muscles and tissues break down, making them less physically capable. While exposure to Divinium radiation can delay this stage, extended periods without it will result in the infected reaching Stage 3. These ponies have become incredibly easy to kill. Any blunt object will do just fine. Despite their weakened state, they remain dangerous and should be handled with caution. And this is a infected Stage 3 pony. It's definitely getting a bit more graphic. Definitely, you can tell, like, it looks like the stomach area is starting to get like a really nasty infection because there's some green growing here. This is starting to tear in their neck. Their eyes are starting to look like strange. So they're not okay, no. Basically, zombie ponies. Okay, we have a clip that's 19 seconds here. Let's put it up to about here. Is that Morse code? I think that is Morse code. Is that it? Well, I gotta be completely honest. I'm really bad when it comes to Morse code. So if anybody wants to translate that and put it down there, the first person to translate it will have their comment pinned until the creator of the infection comments as well. But there's a good chance to get your comment pinned pretty early before the creator of the AU comments, but only time will tell. But still, I'm sure it'll also be super beneficial to, like, say what it means, because I have no flippin' idea. Thank you for 500 followers. You are welcome. I'll be following you. Oh, wait, I already am. Anyway. Okay. Wow. A lot of filler. A lot of, like, filler to try to keep people, you know, paying attention to get them ready for the next episode. I'm also looking at the side here. I think this is really funny. A friend of mine on TikTok said, "I'll tell James Elife for you." Did they respond to that? I gotta see. No, they did not. But anyway, MLP Divinium, episode 16, part A. Music! Away with you. 4:28 a.m. underneath Canterlot Castle, Science Wing. Hello? Any pony here? 4:30 a.m. underneath Canterlot Castle, Science Wing. So Twilight's looking around. Is that Pinky? Whoever it is dead. 4:32 a.m. underneath Canterlot Castle Science Wing. Oh my god. She's getting paranoid. The Cutie Mark Crusaders and Twilight. Status: Twilight met up with them after walking in the infirmary. None of them know about the breach of the wall, nor of the chaos in the higher levels. What they do know is that it's real quiet down here, and that only a few corpses line its halls. Twilight is conflicted on whether to protect the CMC or go help with whatever is happening up above. Mental health, all extremely jumpy and anxious. Physical health, overall satisfactory. Thirst and hunger, a bit hungry but not dying of starvation. So Scootaloo looks terrified, Sweetie Belle, or Sweetie Bot, looks concerned, and Apple Bloom looks super tired. You can see the black bags under her eyes. Why? Why did I come out here? Oh, this is going to show what happened to Rarity. How can I just abandon them like this? Sweetie Belle wouldn't want this. Rarity, help me! Sweetie Belle, is that you? Don't worry, sweetie, Big Sister is coming! Sweetie Belle? Oh, that's the thumbnail. Okay, that's the thumbnail. Yeah, that works. That checks out. She's dead. Anyway, out of motivation. Okay, so this is just basically the creator saying they're out of motivation, which is completely okay. Oh, hey, look it up. I may pick it back up again if I get remotivated or if James Elife does a video on it. Hey there, MLP Divinium. I'm looking at your AU right now. Maybe it's time to pick it back up. I don't know. This is not anything. I'm just going to skip a few of these. Got like a little edit with an epilepsy warning. You can check that out on their page. Haha! MLP Divinium Minisode 001. Unheard Cries. Fluttershy. I never thought I'd say this, but I've been hurt. Somehow this creature, this shadow, managed to do the impossible. It's like reality itself bends to its will, and my powers, my chaos, none of it is working. I can't fix the damage. How is this possible? Me, Discord, unable to heal. It's unlike anything we've ever faced, and I'm not sure I'll make it out of this one. If you're reading this, I guess I didn't. I need you to know something, Fluttershy. Without you, none of this, my life, would have mattered. I'd still be lost in a whirlwind of chaos for chaos's sake. You gave me purpose. Aww. Poor Discord. You gave me a reason to be more than I ever thought I could be. Without you, there wouldn't have been a life worth living. I've always loved you, Fluttershy. I was too much of a fool to say it before. But now, if this is the end, you deserve to know. I hope wherever I end up that I'll see you again some sunny day. Oh no, they got Discord, bro. How tragic. You thought she'd find this pathetic letter. Thought she'd mourn you, did you not? But Fluttershy will never read this. Never know your final thoughts. Your desperate dying words. You died exactly as you were meant to. Alone. Forgotten as nothing more than a joke. Although I must commend you. Had I not taken care of you myself, you'd have been paramount in stopping my gift to this world. Is that Chrysalis? What do you think? Okay. So, MLP Divinium Episode 16 Part B is planned to be released, so I'm guessing it should be open. So, I gotta, skip ahead. Haha! MLP Divinium Episode 16 Part B. The Longest Night. Fictional and not. Real blood. Again, this is not real. I can't read that. That's very blurred. Come on, look out! Fluttershy. Gah! Same dream? Fluttershy. Status. It's been a week since Canterlot was evacuated via Pegasi pickup. It's exactly what it sounds like. She usually stays with Luna, after being the one who was with her that day a week ago. Physical health. Fluttershy's eye still has yet to heal from the attack by what was once Cheese Sandwich. Mental health. Horribly traumatized, but at this point, who isn't? Hunger, a bit hungry, but only because she gives her most of her food to the fillies and foals that are with them. Thirst. Thankfully, the bunker they found has a water stockpile. She has a cool little weapon there. I forgot what it's called. Oh, it says it right there. I'm dumb. Wields the thunder gun made by Dr. Hooves, although this is only the prototype. Princess Luna. Status. Feels that she has failed not just Equestria, but also her own sister, who has been gone since the meteorites first fell. She hasn't slept in days and is struggling to move the sun. It's been night for 3 days. Mental health. This is all my own doing. Had I the strength to set a bubble around Canterlot, as we once did against the changelings, such a breach in our defenses would not have occurred. Physical health, exhaustion, thirst, well drank, and hunger is well drank? You mean well fed? Oh, howdy, Apple Bloom. You alright? Okay, Scootaloo and I were just with Twilight. I wanted to see if you needed help with anything. No thanks, sis. I appreciate it, though. Can I ask you some questions? Is Miss Derpy okay? She's sick. Is she sick like those other ponies? Is Mr. Hooves trying to fix her? Something like that. Pinky and Miss Rarity, too. Are they sick, too? No response. And Sweetie Belle. Why does that robot think it's Sweetie Belle? Is Sweetie Belle sick, too? No response. Why won't you answer me? It's a bit past your bedtime, Apple Bloom. Go to bed. Stop doing that. Doing what, Apple Bloom? Acting like everything's fine. Acting like I shouldn't worry about it. Well, you shouldn't. You're too young to be worrying about stuff like this. You can't keep me in the dark forever, Applejack. I'm not a little filly anymore. I deserve to know what's happening. Apple Bloom, I'm doing this to keep you safe. Safe from what? Why won't you just tell me what happened to every pony? You're too young to understand it all, and I'm trying to protect you. Protect me from what? Miss Derpy? Miss Rarity? Sweetie Belle? What happened to them? Where's Granny and Big Mac? Why haven't I seen them? They're gone, Apple Bloom. They're dead. Apple Bloom, Yeah, I expected that. She's clearly upset, understandably so. Twilight Sparkle. Status, she's been looking for any possible cure or solution to the undead. She's pored over every single possible text, scroll, and booklet she owns, and saved from Canterlot, she, along with Dr. Hooves, think that Derpy may be connected to a possible breakthrough. Mental health, no time. I've got to keep searching, keep looking. Physical health, has to be reminded to eat by her friends at times. Hasn't showered in weeks. Thirst, well drank, hunger, beginning to lose weight rapidly. We can't afford to lose any pony else. Sweetie Bot and Scootaloo. Status, Sweetie Bot believes she is Sweetie Belle, unaware of her true nature and Rarity's death. Scootaloo, concerned about Apple Bloom's behavior towards Sweetie Bot, unaware of Sweetie Belle's death or the full truth. Mental health. Sweetie Bot is stable, but inconsistencies in memories create confusion she doesn't fully understand. Scootaloo is confused and worried, trying to navigate Apple Bloom's hostility towards Sweetie Bot. Physical health. Sweetie Bot is physically stable, fully operational, mimicking Sweetie Belle's old mannerisms. Scootaloo is physically tired due to ongoing stress and emotional conflict. Hunger and thirst, satisfactory. They are given priority when it comes to food and water. It's been a few days since we had to evacuate Canterlot. We barely had time to process leaving Ponyville. And now this? Feels like everywhere we go, we're just one step ahead of losing it all. I always thought Canterlot was unbreakable, that nothing could bring it down. I guess I was wrong. We had to pull back when the infection breached the walls. Couldn't save everyone. Pinky didn't make it. She was on her own. Apparently one of those sick bastards had got the jump on her, and Fluttershy saw it all. Saw that thing kill her. She saw her eyes, her face lose that spark, or whatever it's called. Said it happened so fast, like it was some pony Pinky might have known, but I guess we'll never really know, huh? It just feels surreal, like the world flipped upside down in seconds. I keep expecting Pinkie Pie to pop up with some silly joke to hear her dumb giggle, but she really is gone. Rarity hasn't been since we left Canterlot. We all got separated in the chaos, and she never made it to the evacuation point. I can't shake the guilt out of all of us. She shouldn't have been left behind. I keep hoping that maybe she got out somehow, but hope's becoming something harder to hold on to. Fluttershy mentioned Cloudsdale. We both know it's still safe, completely untouched by all of this. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. Just taking her and getting away from all this madness. But I can't. My friends need me here. I need to keep them safe, even if it feels like everything is crumbling around us. The weirdest part? It's been night for like 2 or 3 days straight now. Luna's exhausted. She's trying to keep the moon moving, but she just can't anymore. She's barely holding it together herself. And with Celestia missing, there's no one to take the weight off her shoulders. And then there's Sweetie Bot, or Belle, or whatever. Scootaloo doesn't know about, well, Sweetie Belle. Dr. Hooves did something to bring her back, but I don't understand it. A robot that thinks it's Sweetie Belle? Everything's so messed up now. Like someone flipped the switch and everything. I never knew. Got twisted into some kind of nightmare. But I won't leave. I can't, because my friends need me more than ever. This is a really good AU, my god. MLP Divinium, Episode 16, Part C. Sister, oh sister. Doctor and Derpy. Status: Dr. Hooves was able to get Derpy out of Canterlot Castle's medical wing before it was overtaken. However, Derpy's condition is worsening, becoming slowly more hostile towards every pony. Despite many of the others' advice, he can't bring himself to put her down. Physical health. Dr. Hooves is experiencing gray hairs from lack of sleep and stress. He had to restrain Derpy so she wouldn't attack any pony. Derpy, on the other hoof, doesn't respond anymore when Doctor says her name, and is growing more hostile. Mental health. In shambles for Dr. Hooves. He swears he's hearing whispering behind corners. Derpy is unknown. Physical health, satisfactory. Derpy, on the other hand, not so much. Button mash. Oh wow, it's actually mentioning button mash? I mean, he's dead, but still. Button mash. No controller connected. No head is connected, no arms are connected, no legs are connected, no skin is connected, no ears are connected, no face is connected. So yeah, I'm really happy Button Mash got mentioned, but man, he's dead. Pinkie Pie, oh my god. Wow. That's disturbing. Status: currently in Canterlot, Stage 2 of Divinium, based mutations taking effect. Mutations with elongated spider-like limbs that enhance her mobility and predatory capabilities. Her skin shows signs of necrosis, yet key muscle groups are reinforced, giving her unnerving strength and agility. Despite losing most vocal abilities, Pinkie exhibits disturbing mimicry of her past self's expressions, potentially as a lure tactic. Her heightened aggression and sensory acuity make her exceptionally dangerous, moving with erratic but calculated precision. Caution is paramount. Maintain distance and target the head if necessary, if combat ensues. Rarity. Status: Stage 1, reanimating. Hunger and thirst is NA. Mental health is a staticky bar. Physical health. Upon reanimation, Rarity's internal organs, including the heart, lungs, and digestive system, have caused or ceased all function. The heart no longer pumps blood, leading to immediate and complete cessation of circulation. As a result, her blood has thickened and pooled, especially in her extremities, causing darkened, mottled patches across her body. Her lungs have collapsed and ceased to function, rendering her unable to breathe. Any gasp or wheezing sounds are purely mechanical, purely, perhaps, produced by air escaping, decayed tissues, or muscle spasms. Gurgle and hack. So, Rarity, I'm just going to consider her dead, let's be honest. Princess Celestia? No! Status: Stage 1 infected. Body temperature: exceptionally high, nearly unbearable to the touch. With heat radiating from her core, the infection has amplified her natural solar magic, causing her body to emit intense warmth, bordering on combustive levels in certain areas. Celestia's infection is unique in its severity, likely due to the immense magic stored within her body. Her once pristine coat and where her wings once were show how severe burns and scars from battles with the infected, and large patches of her flesh are torn, exposing muscles marred by necrosis. The infection overtook her mid-transformation into Daybreaker, amplifying her rage, even after her heart stopped beating. Locked in an eternal state of fury and anguish. Her body is rigid and twisted, locked in a tense defensive stance as though she's still defending her little ponies. The infection's influence has slowed her movements but made them unpredictable and erratic. She radiates a terrifying presence. Approaching her without powerful defensive magic or extreme caution would be suicide. Oh my god. She looks terrible. So this is just a little update. You guys can check it out on their account. Looking for more episodes. Is this about this? I don't know if we should watch this. I'm looking at it here, and you can see a few things. Life, stuff like that. You got a skull. It says the sound isn't available. Was there sound? There is no sound, so we can't even hear anything. And it's just imagery here. Oh. What is that? I can't read that. I don't know. I really... It's very difficult to read. I guess you guys are going to have to come decipher it yourself, honestly. MLP Divinium. Oh. MLP Divinium Part 17. Welcome to the jungle. Oh my god, we got a lot going on here. Entry number 47. I managed to get Derpy out of the Canterlot medical wing. It was chaos. Pure chaos. The infected were everywhere, and the walls felt like they were closing in. She's changed so much. Her eyes, that bright, innocent gaze she once had, it's gone. Replaced by something hollow and dark. She doesn't even respond to her own name anymore. I keep telling myself there's still a part of her in there. Somewhere, but every day it's harder to believe. Last night I had the strangest dream. I saw figures, shadowed, ancient, almost formless. They felt wrong, but not in the way the resurrected feel. These beings were powerful, like they existed on a level I can't even begin to comprehend. I need something to drink. This is just too much. And then there's her, the Sweetie Bot android. I don't know how to feel about it. Her? It? No. Let's be honest, it's her. I've never seen anything like it. It's not just an automation, or an automaton. Not just wires and programming. She moves, talks, even acts like the real Sweetie Belle. It's almost as if we brought her back to life. But that's the point, isn't it? We used her brain, her actual organic brain. It'd be unrealistic. No, impossible. To expect no similarities. But this, it's uncanny. The way she tilts her head when she's confused, that little hum she does when she's thinking, those weren't just physical traits, they were her. And now they're still there. It's haunting. I don't know whether to feel awe or disgust at what we've created or what we've stolen. Princess Luna insisted on outfitting Sweetie Bot with hidden combat protocols, claiming it was a necessary precaution in these dark times, though the thought of such lethality housed within the form of a foal chills me to my core. And yet, Sweetie Bot isn't her. Not really, I believe. There's a vacancy, a hollowness that no amount of circuitry or neural reconstruction can fill. But when she looks at her friends, sometimes I forget. I forget about the infection, the carnage, the hopelessness. For just a fleeting second, it's like everything is back to normal. And it doesn't say anything else. I'm guessing it got cut off. As for Rainbow Dash, Twilight sent her on a mission, a dangerous one. She's been tasked with retrieving a series of arcane items from the Everfree Forest in Zakora's hut. Oh boy. The place where all this madness began. It's a long shot, but Twilight believes these items might help her develop a cure. Me? I deal in science, not magic, but at this point we need both. We need anything. I gave Rainbow Dash one of my prototype quick revive elixirs. Just one bottle. If she gets into trouble, it should help her recover. Physically, at least. It's not perfect, but it might just save her life. Hopefully she won't need it. Then again, this is the Everfree we're talking about. You can never be sure of anything there. I can't shake the feeling that she just sent her into a death trap. But what choice did Twilight have? What choice do any of us have? And there's Doctor and Derpy. Derpy's not looking very good. Poor Derpy. Makes me feel bad. Aw, poor Doctor too. Got a little transition screen here. Oh, it's like eyes opening. There's Dr. Hooves. Looking around, going up some stairs. I can't believe Twilight asked me to come back to the Everfree Forest of all places. I mean, that's where she almost died when the meteors first dropped. But she says there's something in Zakora's old shack that can help us. And I'm the only pony who can do it. At least That's what she says. Hold on, I see something. She just like shot into like this little water area. What is this big red thing here? What is that? The hell is this? And there's Dr. Hooves looking at the door. Rainbow Dash is going over that. Uh-oh. Dash, what did you do? No. Uh-oh, what? Holy shit. Oh my god. And there's Hooves again, Dr. Hooves. Tendrils? How are they keeping up? Shoot, that was really close. Derpy? She isn't letting up. Oh my god, Zakora is a monster. That's the hut. There it is. Shoom. Haha. Bet you didn't see that come. Oh my god. No way they got Dash, bro. No freaking way. This is the last episode. This is a long video, by the way. MLP Divinium episode 18. By the way, this was uploaded 12 hours ago, so this AU is still going, which is awesome. Close call. So there's Dash. Choo! Sweetie Bot. Sweetie Bot and Rainbow Dash. Status, Sweetie Bot, after silently trailing behind Rainbow Dash under orders by Luna to ensure that the plan goes smoothly, is currently defending a bleeding out Rainbow Dash while holed up inside the ruins of Zakora's hut. The plan is to stop the bleeding, wait until the Everslave tires of attempting to get in. Grab the ingredients and get the hell out. Physical health. Rainbow can't feel her legs and is losing a lot of blood. Thirst is well drank and hunger is semi-well fed. Mental health. Rainbow is fucking terrified and Sweetie Bot is uncharacteristically calm and calculating. The Everslave. Stage 2 mutations. Ponies killed 35 plus. Original name Zakora, one of the first to fall to 115. Veins move like snakes or worms when in contact with open air. Root-like veins keep her in place. Barbs can quickly erupt into tendrils to kill and absorb prey biomass, increasing the amount of root it can grow. Run for miles just below the surface of the ground. Function like webbing, can detect movement. That is a awesome design, by the way. Doctor's talking the Derpy. Is this a dream? Oh no. Hooves, wake the fuck up! Applejack. Status, assisting holding back the flames that suddenly erupted around the bunker. It's almost as if the fire itself is alive, threatening to reach and consume every pony inside. Physical health, singed by some of the flames and inhaled some smoke. Mental health, she can't let this be how they all die. I can't hold this fucking door forever, Twilight. Hunger, hungry, and thirst is well drank. And there's Lyra, coming for the CMC. And there's Fluttershy, oh my god. Flutters is a badass in this. Monarch of Flame. Ponies killed, 98. Is that Celestia? Oh, it is Celestia. Fought until her last breath to keep them safe. Now she is no more than a wild animal attempting to reach its prey. Reaches upwards of 56,000 degrees Celsius. Flames increase when prey is nearby and mark perpetually glowing. Blood boils and evaporates rapidly. Princess Luna. Status, trying to fight off the creature of flame. She knows that if she doesn't destroy what's left of her sister, they could all be very well dead. Physical health, sustaining injuries as she is hesitating. Mental health, 3 dots. Sister, please don't! Pendant she keeps everywhere she goes. Don't make me do this, I can't lose you again, Celestia. Pathetic, if you won't save them, then I suppose it is up to me. And that's all we got for so far. Wow, this was quite the AU. There's some really cool designs in this, and I really think this is super freaking cool. So if you guys want to check out this AU for yourself, it's going to be linked in the description below, so check it out. It's freaking awesome. Thumbs up, props. Even though I suck at reading, we still made it through. I really like this AU. Divinium gets a thumbs up for me. The designs were cool. The story is amazing. I love the story. It's like Call of Duty and My Little Pony put together, Call of Duty zombies, and they're doing everything they can to survive. And there's a lot of information too. There's a lot to catch in. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you did, dislike if you didn't. It's completely okay either way. But if you guys are interested in helping me out and possibly helping yourselves, make sure to hit the bell notification by the subscribe button. And reasoning for that is, one, it helps me so that you guys can see my content and my content can get out there further. And also, if you guys love the content on this channel, it'll notify you whenever I upload a video. Keep that in mind. Not only that, check out the Discord in the description below because you can request a bunch of stuff like AUs, games, music, videos you want me to react to, all sorts of stuff. You can make a bunch of friends in the Discord and even talk to like me and my friends whenever we're active. Also, do me a favor, and I would really appreciate this. Check out the link for Spotify in the description down below because I'm trying to get my music out there, and it has a bit of a slow start, but I'm going to be very patient, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get my music career to take off. So check out the Spotify in the description. It would help me out a ton. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace!
Fuck this, I'm an evil person. I keep glitching out, I hope that I hurt him. Fuck this, I have no sympathy. 40's fake, 40's fraud, fake fuckers to be. Fuck this, you have made me glitch.